Become a Red Devil mentor.
And more important reasons to make sure you're on time.
All the day on
the air.
As we get closer to the end of the school year, it's time to start thinking about becoming a mentor for next year's freshmen.
There have been some changes in the Red Devil Mentors program. I've interviewed some people to show you what's going on.
So when Mr. Ronnie and I started the RDMs for this year, we had about 30 council members and we had about over 100 mentors. And over the course of the year, we just realized that it was way too many members. It was way too hard for us to keep track of them all. It was way too hard for the council members to keep track of their mentors and stuff like that. And we ended up just having some situations where we had too many mentors that weren't necessarily being good influences on some of the freshmen. So we kind of want to trim it back to make sure that the students that we're selecting for this program are truly interested in helping out freshmen.
So for anyone who's considering being a Red Devil mentor next year, the program's going to be a little bit different. We're actually streamlining the program in order to have a smaller group, and that's going to allow us to have more organization. I think in the past, we all know that the program has been kind of disjointed. There have been a lot of communication gaps between maybe coordinators and students or the leadership in the homerooms and the other homeroom mentors. So with a smaller group, we're going to have more communication between the people leading the homerooms and the people who are mentoring freshmen. I think that's going to be a positive change. But as a result of that, we're going to have a slightly more selective and more rigorous interview process and application process.
Turn-in date for the applications will be April 10th, and then interviews will be during lunch the following week.
So if you're thinking about picking up an application, be sure to pick it up now. There are 2 short essay questions, but I think that the application is going to be a better reflection of why you want to be an RDM and whether maybe you'd be right for the position.
Well, as an RDM, I believe that a characteristic that you need to have is being very patient. You have to have a very good open quality. You have to be very well-minded, and you have to really be enthused about what you're doing.
It's hugely fun if this is the sort of thing that you're into. I think giving back to the school and specifically helping the incoming freshmen to feel comfortable is just so rewarding.
This is Joey Carr. Back to you guys in the studio.
All this week, the PBIS team has been encouraging you to do what's expected and being on time. Here's a couple more professionals to share with you the importance of attendance.
Hi, my name is Jared Dunlap. I'm a unit manager at Reed Hospital. Attendance is a very important thing. It's not only the importance of it is you let your team down. When you show up, we need to know we can count on you, that you'll be there when you say you're going to be there. And when you don't show up, you're letting the team down, and they're going to have to pick up the weight or the slack from you not being there as well. So remember, the attendance is to start practicing now with your attendance and to show up on time to your classes, because it's going to follow you. That trend will follow you through your career.
My name is Lisa Nance. I am the employment specialist at Reed Hospital, and my job is to actually interview and do the hiring for the positions at Reed. I can't stress enough the importance of attendance, and that's something that we really look for in every applicant that we interview. Most importantly, when we are checking references, attendance is a big question that I ask. I think it's important that you show up to work, because if you don't, it can jeopardize your job and you can lose it. So I think it's very important, especially while you're still in high school. Don't hold that for granted that you're just in high school and you can be, tardy and late and, and not show up, because it will follow you, especially if you've not had a job and you go to get one after you've left high school. Your references are your teachers. We're going to go back and ask if you showed up to school. So I think it's really important that you hold yourself accountable, that you show up, and that when you go to get a job after school, that you know the real importance of attendance.
Now it's time to take a quick look at announcements.
Blood drive sign-ups, RDMs, getting ready for prom, and more. But first up, Drama Club. There will be a meeting for all Drama Club members tomorrow after school in Miss Coffin's room, R238. It's time to pick a spring play and discuss auditions. Time's running out. You can order a Pyrean now for only $60, but after April 1st, the cost will go up to $75. They are not ordering extras this year, so get your order in now. To order, see Mr. Gabber in the Pyrean register room, C222, or go online to www.yearbookforever.com. Time to think about signing up for Peer Helper Spring Blood Drive. Watch for Peer Helper signups at the lunch table, then donate on April 17th. Remember, do not get a tattoo or piercing, otherwise you have to wait 1 year before you can donate. The junior class is calling out to all juniors to help make decorations for prom. They will be meeting every Wednesday until prom, starting today. Meet after school in the art rooms. Attention sophomores and juniors who would like to be a Red Devil mentor to next year's freshman class. Written applications can be picked up and turned in to Mr. Ronnie's room, L113, by April 10th. Interviews will take place shortly thereafter. Attention all HOSA members, don't forget to take your test if you haven't already taken it. There are 2 testing sessions over spring break. The first is on Monday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Ms. Hidrich's room, and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Ms. Reiner's. Enter through the security entrance door 1A. And while we're talking about HOSA, if you've been taking advantage of HOSA hot drinks in the morning, be aware that when we come back from spring break, they will only be offering the drinks on Wednesdays and Fridays. The RHS PBIS team wants to reward you for doing what's expected, being on class on time. Make sure you don't have any tardies this week, and on Friday, you'll get an extra treat at lunch. That's your announcements. Back to you guys in the studio.
While it may seem like spring, the rest of the week, maybe not so much.
I guess the next 2 days would be clouds and rain, you feel me? It'd be nice. Let's just go to the weather forecast. Today there will be clouds with gusts of wind as the high will be near 60 and the lows touching the low of 40. Just like today, you will still see clouds, but tomorrow there will be rain for most of the day. Highs just over 40 and a low right over 25 degrees. That's our weather. I gotta go this way.
No sports today, but make sure you're with us on Friday for a look back at the great season of some of our wrestlers in both our basketball teams.
That's our show, and make sure you join us on Friday for our last show before spring break. Have a great day.